Welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. The podcast team would really appreciate if you could recommend us to your friends and family as well as share information on social media. My name is Artem and here is the news. For 180 days, Ukraine stands strong against the forces of the Russian invasion. Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Valery Zaluzhny, informed that almost 9,000 Ukrainian military were killed in the war, reports Radio Liberty. He didn't provide any other details. The Ukrainian authorities do not release accurate data on losses among the Ukrainian military in the war. At the same time, the advisor to the head of the Office of the President of Ukraine, Oleksiy Arestovich, stated on June 10th that according to his estimation, up to 10,000 Ukrainian soldiers have died since the beginning of hostilities. The International Crimea Platform Conference will take place on August 23rd, reports Interfax Ukraine. According to the Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba, about 60 countries and international organizations will take part in it today, including about 40 at the level of presidents and prime ministers. He added that the geography of the participants will expand this year, in particularly due to the countries of the African continent and the other side of the Atlantic. The minister stressed that the platform will be dedicated not only to the occupation of Crimea, but more widely to the restoration of international law. It is known that the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, will take part in the event online. Ukraine's military intelligence urges Ukrainians to be especially careful on Independence Day, August 24th, due to the threat of missile strikes and provocations from Russia, reports Ukrainska Pravda. They stress that the dates are very important for Putin and Russia, and they may want to attack not only Ukraine's independence but Independence Day as well. The US said that it also has intelligence that Russia plans to launch new attacks on Ukraine's civilian infrastructure and state facilities in the coming days. According to the Reuters sources among the US officials, given Russia's track record in Ukraine, they are concerned about the continuing threat that Russian strikes pose to civilians and civilian infrastructure. In his evening video address, President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky said that the total number of various cruise missiles that Russia has used against Ukraine is approaching 3.5 thousand. He added that it is impossible to count the strikes of Russian artillery, there are too many of them. The president informed that only this Monday finished a search operation at the site of the Russian attack on a residential building in Kharkiv that took place last Wednesday. Zelensky stressed that only this one attack claimed the lives of 19 people. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said that Turkey's goal is to organize negotiations between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to achieve peace, reports Suspilne. The Russian FSB security service said it has solved the murder of Daria Dugina, the daughter of Russian propagandist Alexander Dugin, accusing Ukraine of involvement, reports Interfax Ukraine. The FSB suspects in the murder a citizen of Ukraine, Natalia Vovk, who arrived in Russia on July 23rd with her 12-year-old daughter. Russian investigators claim that she served in the Ukrainian Azov regiment that recently was declared a terrorist organization in Russia, reports NVUA. Advisor to the head of the President's Office of Ukraine, Mikhailo Podolyak, commenting on the statement, stressed that Russian propaganda is again creating fictional worlds. According to him, Ukrainian woman and her 12-year-old child are appointed guilty of blowing up a car of Dugina. Azov Regiment of the National Guard of Ukraine dismissed information that Natalia Vovk served there. The FSB also claims that after the car explosion in which Dugina was killed, Natalia left Russia for Estonia, reports European Pravda. Estonia informed that it received no official request from Russia regarding this person. The General Staff of Ukraine informs that in the Donetsk direction, the enemy's efforts are focused on conducting active actions in the Bakhmut and Avdiivka areas, reports Unian. The Russian troops tried to conduct combat reconnaissance in the area of Zaitsevo, as well as conduct assaults near Soledar and Kodema, but were unsuccessful and retreated. The enemy's offensives near Krasnogorivka and Pervomaiske, as well as Novomykhailivka and Zolota Niva, were unsuccessful. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said that only 2 member states of the European Union refused to help Ukraine with weapons, Hungary and Austria, reports RBK Ukraine. According to him, Austria explains this decision with its neutral status. The minister released that political discussions of the Western partners about when and which weapons to transfer are costing Ukraine daily losses at the front. President of Ukraine signed a law according to which developers are required to design and construct bomb shelters in every new building, reports Ukrinform. Our Patreon supporters get access to a cool new series on wartime life in Ukraine. To join the club, follow the link in the description below. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine. Thank you.